And then let's get started with some squats. So we're gonna count. I wanna hear you guys. Like, honestly, I can see the unity, right? I don't get to hear it, but I can see everybody on the screen, and if we're all moving, I know it's with the teamwork. So let's see us move together. Squats, ready, and boom. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nine, 10. Good. Now we'll go ahead and we're just gonna do some back break falls and some standing base. Now you guys have all been here so much, nobody's remotely new. I'm just gonna let you guys do this for like 20 seconds. So you're just gonna give yourself a hug, back break fall, do a nice standing base. Let's see if anybody wants to smash their head today. What do you got? Go ahead, work time. Back break fall and standing base. Nobody here needs to see that from me. You guys got this. Excellent job. That's what I'm talking about. Jack and O, moving steady, setting that example. Yeah, Nick and Diego, they're flying. They're flying so fast we can barely see them. Nice. Spence and Ty over here moving. Good job, Spencer. That's what I'm talking about, man. Good, strong frame, good, strong base. Yeah. Good. Okay, time. Love that one, guys. It's just like such a good drill for your whole body. Those get-ups are really good for you. But now we're going to go ahead and bust out the bear grab. Now today, I have a special version. We may have done this 1 or 2 times before, but a while ago. So I want to see if you remember. I want to see if you can do this one well. Okay, what we're going to do, bear grab is where I switch opposites, right? But instead of just switching and putting my foot down and my hand down, I'm going to just swing. Woo. And then I go the other way. Woo. So I'm just poking my knee over to that side, and then my hand floats up to this side. That's it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What do you got? Who's smooth with this one? Who can dance? We got a good crew here today. I see a lot of advanced folks, so I want to see if you hit the smooth. You just swing it under, bring it right back. Clean. You'll pretty much always bring this one right back, right? For this one, you'll kind of always be facing like a bear. Okay, you won't do a full switch to crab on this one. You'll just switch it under and swing, and then you can keep on switching sides. So you can do the same side as many as you want in a row, but you can switch. That's up to you. Good. Excellent work. Nice, Adeline Olive. Good. Okay, time. You guys look good enough at this one where I want to challenge you just a tiny bit more, okay? Catch your breath. But now I want to see if you can swing under and then take that swinging leg and kick it as high as you can. Whoosh. Whoosh. And I really try to exaggerate. It's hard. It's a weird position. Very weird. And it's hard to hold your balance while you do it. But I want to see you guys stretch. Bring that foot, okay? 1, 2, 3. Go. What you got? There we go. Up. It's all about height. Like imagine like the person's right there just measuring your record. Come on, get the height of your toe higher each time. Break your record. Higher and higher. Yeah, Sammy, nice. I see you over here breaking records. Come on. Good. Nice. Whoa, hiccups. Excellent job. Okay, time. What that does is it adds a stretch in there, and the stretch is actually not really for the purpose of the stretch. It's really as like a distraction, because when you're distracted stretching yourself, you end up making yourself work even harder in the bear crab. It's like extra challenging, and that's what I want right there. We're really trying to like test our core and our shoulder and our hips and everything. It's a really good workout. But now we're gonna go ahead and get to the ground so we can do some nice simple jiu-jitsu warm-ups. So we're gonna go ahead and give yourself a back break fall. Go ahead. And then we're going to hit some straight ribs. So knees up, elbows in, hand protect your. I should mean that, that's it. Now we're gonna go big belly up in the air, okay? So like make sure you got that belly power every time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now we go, actually let's hit side bridges today. And when I do a side bridge, I am really trying to go up over my shoulder to where I'm getting off my back. And then same thing on the other side. Okay, so let's see who's got the good ones. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And now we can switch to triangles, where we take our feet up and lock it if you know how. Remember that height is the most important thing. And if you're getting really good at feeling yourself, then you should try to cobra strike every single time. That means that I go up and back down with a purpose. All right, let's see. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Now, let's go ahead and hit some Kimura sit-ups. So on your elbow, okay, I have bottom leg flat, top leg is stomped. I never want to just be letting my knees clack together. Then the top hand's grabbing the bottom of this. All I'm doing, laying down, opening up like a fan, so I make the good rainbow. And then I sit back up on the other elbow. Elbow to elbow. Okay? Let's hit that count. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And now we're going to skip straight ahead so that we can check up on some footwork. Okay, and the footwork that we're going to check on today is going to be our wrestling footwork. We're just going to do this as part of the warm-up. And all we're going to do is heel, toe, knee, step, and shuffle. You guys remember this. From my stance, heel, toe, knee. All that's the front leg. Remember, this one stays straight. Then step and shuffle. That's it. Heel, toe, knee, step, and shuffle. Remember to get low so you don't crash your knee. Okay, this is going to hurt. This is smooth. All right, go ahead. Who's got the smoothest heel, toe, knee? I want to see. Let's see it. Nice, Tammy, changing the level real smooth, real quick. She had the nice drop, shoot in, and got right back up. It's like the perfect scoop. That's what we're looking for. Good. Excellent. Make sure you keep that posture the entire time, too. The second that I let my head or my chest come too far forward, snap down, they're on my back. We don't want it. No backs. Oh, snap. Look at Nick and Diego, which are going in like sequence, and they're sprinting the edges. Like, man, I don't know about you guys, but those are the people that worry me when I'm in class. Because they're getting like twice as many reps as I would be. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Time. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Great example, great work. That's looking smooth. I appreciate your hustle. Hey, I have a fun challenge for you guys before we get into a little challenge in mat chat. I want to see who can make it look the most. Well, I'm going to do this across the screen. I want to see who can make it look like they're being pulled, right? Like who can just do that in their screen right now? I want the pull to come from like the middle of your chest. Like who can be pulled from the middle of it? Can you do it? Good. Show me. Can you act with me? No, hold on. I didn't say in a double leg. Sammy, that was way too clean, okay? You skipped ahead. You already know what I'm talking about. I love the advanced details. We're just doing this. That's it. That's it. Come on, show me your silly like getting pulled. Like if you were in the movie right now and I'm trying to like film it and we're gonna have the special effects in later. Like show me you getting like yanked across the screen by a rope. Yes. Okay, look, arch, more arch. If you really get yanked by something, the thing that gets yanked goes way out in front, right? Like you can look at me and you can see what gets yanked by what gets pulled way out in front. I want you to get pulled by your belly. That should get pulled way out in front, right? Like you should be exaggerating that. All right, time. So look, that was just being silly, like totally, it was just messing around. But it's to help demonstrate this detail that's super important. And that's the part of the posture, right? You guys are keeping your head up pretty well, but a lot of you guys are doing it with this, right? You can see what like my upper body total posture is. It's not that great. Like if they really tried right here, they would probably be able to get me bent over and snap me down. So I want to make it look a little more like I'm being pulled by my belly, okay? From this position, And if I'm starting in a stance, then it's okay for me to be a little bit lower and a little bit rounder. But the second that I start going heel toe knee, as soon as I go heel, something else is gonna happen. Right? You see my hips start to come forward, heel toe knee. See how I'm really like trying to make it look like I'm getting pulled by my chest again? I want to see who can exaggerate the most in the middle of their heel toe knee. Pulled. Hips forward, belly forward, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. What do you got? Who can hit that heel toe? Go smooth right now, don't focus on speed. Focus on being pulled. Focus on stretching, like you're doing like a yoga pose in the middle of your heel toe knee. Right? Like you're like, right in the middle of it. Right? Or you really open up and arch your back. More chin up, Sammy. Use your head to help.
That's it,
if you have if you have the tendency to look down at your toes or like your opponent's legs or something, then it just tends to pull all of your posture in that direction. And so we want to be in the habit of looking a little taller. Right? I like to try to, you know, there's a lot of like things that people remember. I like to look at the ceiling. I like to make sure I can see the ceiling when I do a double leg. Good, nice guys. Really stretching. The stretch is a part of what we're practicing. Like I know that it's kind of an odd position. It's a little bit weird and uncomfortable at first. You burning knees over there? All right, time. Great work. And now we're gonna do a really quick challenge, right? We started off with one, so we're gonna do a pretty simple one right now. The one that we're gonna do is gonna be the same one that I peeped at the last class, just because I wanna see if anybody in here can do it well too. So all we're gonna do, guys, this is really simple, okay? We're gonna go down into a pike push-up, which is like this. And then all we're gonna do is we're just gonna like take our hands and we're gonna touch the opposite toes. Okay, it'll look like this. I'm here, and then I bring this hand to the opposite, and this hand to the opposite. Okay, that's the whole thing. Now when I do this, I have to try to stay folded, and I want to try to keep my arms and legs as straight as I can. So that means that I'm really like this, okay, as much as I can. Now from here, I really try to twist whenever I reach for my toes. So look, I'm not just doing that. All right, look, I didn't make any squeak sounds. I am like looking under my armpit. You guys see me? I see you. Right? Like I'm like twisting under there. And then I twist under this way. Twist under this way. I just want to see if anybody can twist better than me. You ready? Try it. Go down on your hands. Pike push-up. That means you point your butt up high in the air. It's not a good push-up. It's butt high. Way high, like an arrow. Okay, when your butt is like as high as it can be, and your arms and legs are pretty straight, then you're just gonna start toe tapping the opposite. Real simple. You just toe tapping the opposite. But when you reach, turn, reach far. Like who can reach all the way down deep on their toes? Can you reach down and like hook the back of your own heel, right? From here, can you reach down to the back of your foot? Woo! I know, it's tough. If you do this correctly, you should feel a lot of tightness in your sides. As you reach for the toe, if you're twisting, then it's gonna crunch those sides. Whoa, Jack's got this pretty low. That's pretty sweet, dude. I'm jealous. That's pretty nice. Nick, just try to turn more. You're reaching really low because you're flexible this way, really good. But try to turn as you reach, right? When I bring this hand down, I'm like turning and looking under my armpit over. Okay, keep going. Yes, that's insane. Oh my goodness, Nick's like torso flexibility. Oh my gosh, how can you do that? Okay, time. First of all, Nick, can we, Coach, can we highlight Nick real quick? Can we let him show us real quick? Can you do that again? Can you do it one more time, Nick? I was really impressed. I think you had the most flexibility out of the people that I saw. Look at that position. Like what? How does he twist? His shoulder goes so far out over the side. His ribs and everything get folded inside of each other. That's crazy, man. Thank you. That's good. Hey, super impressive, and thank you for paying attention to the details. Like you were doing it in the beginning, but when you really added the twist, man, like you're really good at that. That's just a fun exercise to do, but it'll really help with some like cool jiu-jitsu flexibility and strength. So now, guys, we're gonna go ahead and bring it in for mat chat. Bring it in nice and close. Grab a seat. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you're also respectful, disciplined. You got that focus. We get to calm down on the energy just for a second, but do you remember what we're talking about? Kind of gave it away. And on, I want to say what Wednesday, we actually like we did a review. We kind of reviewed everything and kind of just checked up on all the different things. But this week, what we're really focusing on is discipline. Can everybody say discipline? Sorry, I'm just making it to where I can see you. Discipline is all about the rules. It's all about understanding whatever system you're a part of. Okay, like we come to jiu-jitsu and we do a class. Class is a system. It's a thing with rules. It's a thing that has to be done a certain way. Because if you show up to class and you start treating it like, I don't know, swim lessons, or you start treating it like it's playing at the park, or you start treating it like it's just being at home, it doesn't really work. You know, like you kind of mess up the flow, and you're not really a part of the team, and you're gonna miss tons of stuff, and you might even mess it up for other people, right? Like the discipline is really important for us as a team to come together and really move towards the same direction, right? Like we are insanely strong as a team. There's a lot of stuff that we can do. There's a lot of stuff that we do, right? Like we go to the tournaments and we smash all the time. When we roll with each other, we smash all the time. We have amazing rolls. We do really well. And that is because of how good we are at this. How good we are at coming together as the team and all rowing in the same direction. That only works because we understand the discipline. Because we understand what we're supposed to be doing, right? Like if we're all here doing our own thing, well then this is just a Zoom party full of some friends. Like, hey, good to see y'all. But that's not it, right? We're here for a class. This is meant to be like a specific training experience. And so that means that you got to be here to train. And when you bring that discipline, you will get a ton out of it. You will get better. And this team will get better, right? We're all charging forward. We're all pushing behind the same mission, and we're going to make it happen. So let's see that discipline, guys. Like, you know what you're supposed to be doing. I don't think there's really many rules that I need to like explain to you guys. It's everybody who's here, you've been coming long enough to where you get it. You know how important the focus and respect and discipline and manners, you get it. So bring it, okay? When you're bringing it, then we really do get a lot out of it. Everybody say loud and proud, discipline. And then let's see it while we check this technique real quick. So we're looking at the takedown today is Osoto Gari. Can everybody say Osoto Gari? I know it's a fancy name. It's a judo takedown, right? Osoto Gari is 2 words. Osoto Gari is a really fun trick where you end up throwing the person like head over heels. They can do like a sweet side flip. Okay, I got going. Hang on. 1 sec. I wonder. I don't know. I may have to say I didn't. We'll see.
Fighting a car, coach?
Huh?
I said, are you fighting a car?
Apparently, hey, I'll take on whoever I need to take on. But Osoto Gari is a really fun throw, guys. I want to show you first. I'm listening over here. So, if I have my opponent, all I'm going to really end up doing is stepping around behind him. But if I know the extra flair a little bit, I'm going to take those legs, and I'm going to send his legs flying. I even broke his legs. Oh, that's how good that throw was. I'm just going to send his legs flying, and he's going to land right in your side. Okay? This one can be done with like a really simple, easy version. I would call it the little tiger version, where I step around behind him and drive the bus. That works. But if I'm really looking to like take this person down, if I'm looking for the throw, then I'm going to step out to the side, and then that second leg is going to come behind and sweep. And it's going to send their legs all the way up and over. So, we need to work on the footwork if we're going to be able to hit this takedown. Okay? We have to understand how to step around behind somebody the correct way first. When I do this, I always take a normal step first. Everybody always tries to step behind right away, right? Where you like try to like reach your leg behind the person's leg. That's so terrible. If you do that, you're reaching yourself into the weakest position ever. This is not strong. The first step is this. It's just a normal step to the side. So this foot goes this way. Then I can bring the back one around behind me. Okay? That's all we're doing right now. Boom, boom. I want to see that you can sidestep behind somebody. Okay? Same way first, then the other one comes around behind them. All we're doing are these 2 little steps. To the side, around behind. Ready? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What you got? Who's paying attention? I don't want to spend too long here. See if you can just hit it in 10 seconds and be done. Let's move right on to the next one. Boom, boom. Nice, Sammy. Try both sides if you can. Why not? This one's not too hard, especially this part of it. If you have a partner, you should end up with one leg behind one of their legs. That's it. Yes, Diego. Clean. Clean, man. Good job. Couple more, couple more. No cross steps on this one, right? It's same side over here, and then this one comes close, and then behind, right? Step behind.
Adeline and Olive, when you're doing this, you want your shoulders to press up against each other. You don't want to go to the side. So you're going to press your right shoulder into her left shoulder.
So time. Let's add a couple of details. And I think Adeline, all of this can help a little bit too. But this detail will help us like to understand where we're aiming right here, like what I would be doing in the middle of the statement. So if I use Wilson again, the grips that I would be going for are collar and sleeve. Okay, I like to grab right behind the elbow for this throw, right? But I'm going to get collar and sleeve. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to step around behind him. We're going to do the basic throw first. I'm going to step around behind him just like we just did, and then we're going to drop. Okay. Now when I step around behind him, what you cannot see easily is the pull. Okay, I got grips, collar, sleeve. I step around behind him. See the hands? They are used for something. Okay, they're helping to pull me around behind him. Now, once I get around behind him, we're gonna practice our like superhero landing. So we're just gonna do a crazy strong punch down to the ground. Now, if you're thinking about real details right now, the collar, this is the one that's gonna do the punch. Because I would want this to go up and then down to the ground. All right, Wilson, from this position, if I get around behind him, I want this right here on the collar to go up and down, right? I'm gonna throw him to the ground. So all we're gonna do now is add our invisible grips. If you have a partner, collar, sleeve. Okay, I'm going around the sleeve side, drive the bus. That's it. It's drive the bus at the end. But if you don't have a partner, you can make it way more fun looking, where I'm gonna pull and step, and then crazy superhero punch, boom, down to the ground. Okay, so I want to see you guys work on these details. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Coach, where do they put their hands if their partner doesn't have a gi on?
Ooh, solid question. If you're not wearing a gi, let's just go wrist and neck, right? Where you're just gonna be like collar tie, just kind of like hugging the back of their neck. That would be the collar. We'll do this. And then the one that was on the sleeve, we'll just grab by their elbow. And I'll just grab just like that, okay? And then you're still gonna do the same thing. You're gonna step around behind them and drive the bus. You should be pulling on their arm at the end as they go down. Step behind. Yeah, you're working on that pull, Nick. Good. Nice and smooth. Yep, no intensity at the end, especially watch your space. You know what I mean? Keep an eye out. All right? Doesn't need to be hard right now. We're going to get the hard finish. Owen, look, pay close attention to the hands because the hands are not doing a hug this time. The hands are grabbing the collar and sleeve. These are the two grips that I want to have, okay? Collar and sleeve, okay? When I get these two grips right here, collar and sleeve, now I can step around behind it so that we come shoulder to shoulder, and I can drive the bus. Okay, that drive the bus is the important piece that we want to have at the end to finish. Okay, it shouldn't just be like a hug. I should be using my hands. I should be using my Superman punch. Good. Around behind. I want to make sure I can see. Boom. There we go. Clean, Diego. Looking good. Step around behind. Yes, Owen. And then drive the bus. Beautiful, dude. That was so slick. Very nice details. You got that so perfect after that one. Nice. Let's see, Sammy. How's the simple version looking? Trust me, it's about to get way harder. Nice. Wait, Sammy. The way you're stepping, you would be stepping around the right side of the person, right? Or at least your right. You're going to your right. And so as you go over there, that's the way you should drive them at the end. So if I step around, right, this way, like with my right foot, boom, then right here, this is the way that they're going, right? I'm gonna be pulling on their arm on that side that I went around. Okay, so like this is their arm, this is their chest. So I step around, pull on that arm, and punch their chest down to the ground. Okay, so make sure you're turning the correct way at the end. So when you step, you got it forward. Yeah, good, yes. Good. Nice. Diego, remember, it only needs to block 1 foot. Blocking 2 feet does work. It's actually kind of a different takedown though. All right, time guys. Look, we're not gonna spend all of our time there, even though that's really good practice and we could still use a little more, because I wanna show you the real version too. The real version of this throw is much more challenging. It's also got like, is a way higher payoff, okay? If you hit the real Osotogari, you can send that person flying. And it's the kind of flying where they're in the air and they're like, wow, did I just become a bird? Like they like rethink their whole life while they're upside down. Like, this is embarrassing, I can't believe this happened. So it's a really fun throw to be able to hit. But I want you guys to pay attention to the footwork. First, I'm gonna show one more time. Okay, look, I still got the same grips, collar, sleeve. This time, I'm not really gonna take 2 steps. Watch what the second step does. That's it. Okay, the second step is going to sweep their legs out from under them. So now that's the footwork that we're gonna practice. Thanks, Wilson. So we're gonna use our grips to pull us into the first step. But now I have to balance on that leg because this one's for sweeping. So boom, and then this one comes up and sweeps. Okay, that sweep means that I want to go far that way, touch the ground, and then go all the way far back that way with a pretty straight leg, okay? Long legs. You should hear that little sound or feel it on your toes, okay? Step, sweep. That's the move. Step, sweep. Let's see if you can hit it. 1, 2, 3. What you got? Good, keep going, come on. Yeah, there you go. Hey, wait, do me a favor. Guys, time. I apologize. I didn't get specific enough. Time, look at me. If you have a partner, leave them alone. Everybody's doing this one solo right now. Because when you take the person's leg out, you need to be able to do it a specific way, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. Right now, it's balance practice. Boom, can you balance like this so that you can sleep? That's what we're doing, okay? Let's see. No partners. Good, keep going. Nice. Good, Nick and Diego. Try to hold your balance even after you finish. So like even after you do the, right, boom, boom, even after I do the big sweep, I'm really just trying to just stand there for a second. Yes, you got it, you got it. There you go, that extra second really makes you work. Good. Hang on, I gotta fix my pants. Good job, Diego.
Jack and Owen have a question?
Oh, sorry, what's up, Jack and Owen?
Oh, I was just wondering if you could show that one more time.
Yes, sir, got you.
I didn't catch all of it.
It's okay. Look, the main pieces come from my legs. I'm trying to take a big, strong step, like I'm gonna sidestep around the person. Boom. And then the other one just comes up to sweep. Okay? Now, if I add the hands, I'm really just doing a little pull in here. So I'm here with my grips, and I pull, now sweep. Okay? Pull, sweep. Okay? You got this, man. Let's see. Nick and Diego already know like the full finishing, punching details and stuff. Like I see you guys out there throwing that punch. It is clean. Nice. Get it. Is that, it's hard to tell. Is that tie? That is tie, isn't it? Good job. Good. Try to get your leg up first, Sammy. Suck that leg, like load it up more in front of you before you sweep it. You know what I mean?
Coach,
Boom.
with this one, are they trying to keep their chest high and straight, or are they trying to bend?
As I go low, let's see, boom. I'm totally trying to bomb my head into the floor. For this one, it's one that I totally want to tilt myself upside down. So I wouldn't say that I want to round like a ball, but I am totally going to stamp my head to the floor. That part is okay. I'm going to flip myself. And they're coming with me. Nice. Good. Very good. Okay, time. Now let's all make sure that we understand the details that a couple of you are already hitting, but it's just like that final punch, right? So when I do this, here, just to show you again what it looks like with Wilson. Poor little Wilson. Osotogari literally rips Wilson apart. Okay, we got that. Oh, please, guys. Please, guys, interrupt me. You want to know his name? He's fine. You guys get to say hi to Professor Valor for a second. And you can still see me, so watch. I'm going to bomb Wilson. Check it out. If I have Wilson, and I'm going to throw with this Osotogari, boom, boom, he ends up all the way upside down. And a lot of that is this kick. right? It's taking his legs out. It literally like sweeps his legs up in the air. But a lot of it comes from the drive too. So I have his arm and I'm pulling on that arm. I'm pulling down and around me. And then this punch that I told you goes up and down. I'm like Superman punching into the floor, okay? And if I put those things together, right? If I can do it all at once. Oh, he lost his belt. Right? If I do it together, boom. You can see what happens to those legs. So let's see if we can add all the details just by ourselves again, no partner, right? Honestly, at home, I don't want you guys to completely 12 to 6 your partner. There's no way to safely land that when there's furniture around. But I do want you to be able to hit this solo. You should be able to get this drill. So from right here, hold into the step, make sure you're nice and strong, boom, and then float. And as you sweep, you're throwing the same side punch, okay? Boom. Right, see that big punch and where it goes? Let's see if you can hit it like that. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, guys.
What you got?
Sorry.
What's up, Professor?
Get in here, because they can't see. We're all dark. Boom. Look at it.
Olive, let's see you do it.
As that leg sweeps, yep, it's the same one that punches. Whichever leg is sweeping, that same side is throwing the punch, right? These two things are happening together, right? And this is the balance that we're working on. It's pretty tricky, I know. There you go. Man, if you're confused, check out Nick and Diego real quick. Diego over here, it looks like he would throw me through the dirt. And as a matter of fact, I know he can. Like, he's somebody who I felt hip toss me and such before. I know he's strong enough. And now it looks like this technique looks like he would just send me through a couple of cartwheels in the air. I don't know if that landing would be very fun. That's serious, bro. Time. Good job, guys. So, hey, look, Osotogari is a, like, it's an incredibly powerful takedown. It's one that will make the crowd on the side go like, oh my gosh, he just murdered it. Like, it's just so much fun. It really is an effective technique, but you do need to work on it. You do need to have the balance and the understanding of those basic details. I know it always seems weird to work on a takedown totally solo, but the truth is, guys, that when I bomb Wilson, and I got some good bombs today, it was really fun. Like, I almost took his pants off, but like, he got bombed. When I do that, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm holding him up like this, and then I go, that's it. That's all I have to do. And if I do exactly that same motion with a partner, they're flying, right? So I really want you guys to, keep on taking that seriously. That was good work. And now we have one little thing to drill on the ground. Our ground technique this week is pretty simple. It's also pretty fun. You get to look at a couple of attacks. These attacks are like phenomenal. They're pretty high percentage attacks. If you go like look at a tournament or you look at like famous black belts that compete, you'll see a lot of these. But what you won't see is a whole lot of like, I don't know, in jiu-jitsu, you won't see a whole lot of broken shoulders right here. And that is because we all know how to finish these. Finish slow. If you do this on a partner today, it should be so slow that it's almost boring. Like, seriously, some people are really flexible and they can just keep bending and bending and bending and bending and bending. And you're like, wow, how is your elbow up that high? Or sometimes you start twisting and they're like, and you gotta let them go, right? So be ready, be smooth about these, okay? What we're looking at is this and this, right? What is this one called? Say it, what's it called? Who remembers? Who remembers? Alan, do you remember? Wait. Do you remember? Hang on, I gotta switch my view. Ooh, she lost it. Anybody? Come on, who remembers this one? I know somebody here knows the name of this one. I want to see if Ty remembers. I know Sandy knows. Oh, you got to do it, Ty? All right, what's up, man? What is it?
Americana.
Bingo. And the way I remember is that this one looks like they're throwing an American football, right? And so, like, in America, we play football this way. In other countries, they play football like soccer. So, right, in American football, this is the submission where they're going up. The Kimura is the submission where it's being twisted down. They're both shoulder attacks. They're both twists, right? Both of them attack by twisting and pulling, right? Just the different direction. And we use pretty much the same lock to attack both. Now, a lot of times we use different positions, but if we're just focusing on like how to lock it up, we can practice from side control. We can practice both. You will need a jab. If you don't have a gi top jacket like me, that's fine. You just need a jacket. You need something that has some arms you can grab. It could be like a long sleeve shirt or something. It really doesn't matter. But once you do, just watch it. I'm gonna be in side control, so that just means I'm on the other side, and I'm attacking that arm over there. I'm always attacking across so that I can stay head. Okay. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this arm go into the positions I need. That way or that way. It's that simple. Okay. When it's pointed like an Americana, right? When I want to lock up the Americana, the way that it's pointing, that arm grabs the wrist, and I want my elbow down, so I make a good box. Now this one comes under their muscle and on top of my arm. Here's the figure 4, or that like key lock. And once I get this locked up, it's really tough for them to fight or suck their hand out or anything. Okay, and I'm not just gonna twist. The first thing I always do is I move it towards their elbow. Boom. If I slide the whole thing down towards their elbow, they become less flexible. Now, I keep this part pinned down while I elevate their elbow. See the way I'm doing that? By lifting my elbow, right? And to them, that's just making their elbow come too far forward. Okay, that twist is gonna make them done. Same thing the other way. It points this way. There's the lock. All right, towards their elbow, elbow up. Okay, that's always the finish. Towards the elbow, elbow up. Towards the elbow, elbow up. Okay? I want to see you guys just lock this back and forth as quickly as you can. Hey, if you have a partner, you can do it on your partner, but don't really finish it. You're literally just gonna lock it, move a little, and lift. That's it. Okay, this way, move a little lift. That's it. Okay, don't make it tight. Don't make it dangerous for them. Just go smooth. Okay, just keep on switching back and forth to get lock practice. I want to see if you can switch their locks and do the correct finish, really smooth and kind of quick. 1, 2, 3. What do you got? Let's see. Good. Remember, if you have a partner and you're finishing, go slow and make sure that you're giving them plenty of time to tap. Hey, Adeline, if you want her to tap sooner, take that elbow lower first, right? If you're really trying to finish her, don't let her elbow stay out to the side like a scarecrow. Pull it down towards her pocket. If her elbow is down towards their like ribs, they won't be able to be flexible at all. Okay, keep going. Trust me, it's really surprising. Up here, some people can just bend, it's crazy. And then you bring them down here and they're like, ah, yeah, quickly. Nice, Diego. Don't forget that combat base the whole time. Just as a good habit. Like honestly, you can finish different ways and there is a version where you sprawl and get heavy. But I like to practice the simple combat base the whole time. Boom, boom. There you go, over the head for this one, nice. I like that you started in side control, Nick. I'm checking Diego's details because I see him helping his brother and he's right. Good job, man, I see you. I was gonna say the same thing, I think. Let's see if you guys can fix it. Let's see if you can work on it. Nice, Sammy, good job, yes. Good job focusing on the direction of the elbow. You like really move their elbow, like you really take it a good distance, they're gonna be finished. All this movement, woo. This is what we're practicing, right? It's getting them out of position. All right, time. Hey, I want to do this with you guys, partially because it's fun and it's just like a fun way to kind of finish our class. And then we'll line up, we'll close out, and we can ask Nick and Diego what the movie will be. But I want you guys to try, here, keep with me on the wall. I want you to try to see why we finish this way. I want you to feel it. So you're gonna go up against the wall and you're gonna try to put your back and your butt and everything against the wall. That means that my elbows and my hands and everything are gonna touch the wall. Now all I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna see if I can slide my elbows all the way down to my pockets while I keep my hands on the wall. I can't do it, it immediately submitted me. As soon as I start sliding down, I submit myself. Whoa, it hurts. Like I'm trying, I'm using my muscles, I try to like stretch through it and it's submitting me. I can't get low, can anybody do it? Try it. Come on, who can do it? Who can go a little lower than I can? You cannot let your hands come off the wall. You cannot let your elbows or your butt or head or anything come off the wall. You've got to just stay flat and drag. Keep going.
Hey, Coach, we lost your video.
Oh, that's probably not good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just because I'm getting a call, which I didn't even know could interrupt this, and I should probably just airplane mode that. That's not that hard. All right, time. Can anybody go super low? Hold on, wait. Adeline, that's pretty good. So start high. I want to see you do it all the way. So you got to start with your elbows out high. Now keep them flat. And you actually drag it that low. Oh man, that's pretty gross. She can do it pretty well. That's pretty good. That's like, it's weird shoulders and like back and shoulder blade flexibility. That's crazy. You can do a pretty good job of that one. Adeline would be pretty difficult to submit with this one. But the cool thing is we're taking away some of her flexibility when we go down there. So I know that right now, if Olive was to just like start pulling on her elbow and kept her hand still, like you'd be able to get the finish. You know what I mean? Like you'd be able to get her to tap out at that point. So good job.
You guys all
Let's
look
go ahead
like
and
funny chickens right now.
yeah, right. It's good practice, okay? This is really good for you. Oh, that felt weird. All right, let's go to lineup, guys, and close out. I'm jumping on it. Whoa. Make sure you look good. If you have that gi, that belt, put it on, tie it up. Look better than me at the end. Nice, I appreciate you. Nick and Diego, guys, thank you so much for the phenomenal examples. Like, seriously, you guys are in here setting such a good example that it's making me think of, like, ways that I can, spotlight you some more or, like, help or have you guys help out with showing some stuff. Like, I'm thinking of some cool ideas just because of the level that you guys are bringing it, and I really appreciate that. And keep it up. That is awesome. Hey, everybody who's working on the Osotogari for the first time, of course, it's a brand new takedown, and it's a fancy judo trip where there's a couple of, interesting details. If you work on it a couple of times, you'll get it easy. You'll be able to bomb somebody over the top, 12-6, where they just do like a clean flip. It's really fun. It's also surprisingly safe if you know how to do it correctly. And that's why I say, like, really get the footwork down, really get the balance down. We build up and do it in steps so that you really get good at it. I want you guys to really be able to do it. All right, so good job. Let's finish out strong. Don't forget, I don't know if I made this announcement in this class, but next week should be the last week that we only have Zoom classes. We should start to have, the following week, we should start to have some more options for you guys to come get beat up. And, it'll probably be small in the beginning, and then we'll build it up a little bit bigger, but I can't wait. I promise you guys are going to be hearing about that. You'll hear it announced from me, and you'll also, Mom and Dad will be getting some emails about it, I'm sure. So just keep an ear out, guys. We'll make sure that we get to beat you up soon. But let's finish strong. Everybody look good? Loud and proud, just like class. Thank you, class.